is true love? Is Romeo and Juliet a tragedy of two star-crossed lovers, or more about two young, immature teenagers in love with being in love? Hello everyone. Today I'll convince you that Romeo and Juliet is not a representation of true love, but rather a love based on physical looks and immaturity that brings about passion and not love. I will also prove to you that this portrayal of true love is not relevant in today's society. Shakespeare represents true love as being based on physical looks, which is seen through the eyes of a person and not the heart of a person. In Act 1, Scene 5, when Romeo first catches sight of Juliet at the Capulet Ball, he refers to her as the brightest thing in the room and compares her beauty to a snowy dove trooping with crows. Shakespeare uses this metaphor to describe Romeo's love for Juliet. What Romeo means is that Juliet being the most beautiful of all the girls at the banquet. Romeo says she is like a snowy white dove among the crows, so shows a snowy dove trooping with crows. He sums up his praise for Juliet by remarking that till tonight he never knew the meaning of true beauty, for I never saw true beauty till this night. Furthermore, in Act 2, Scene 1, Mercutio says, Nay, I'll conjure too, Romeo, humour, madam, passion, lover. Again, in Act 2, Scene 2, Romeo demonstrates clearly that his love for Juliet is purely based on her looks and actions, even quoting that she doesn't speak. From this example, you can believe that Shakespeare shows us that Romeo's love is seen through physical looks, and that's why he is seen as a passionate, immature teenager. Romeo is seen as passionate, and how he looks for love can be seen as immature. We can start with his desire for Rosaline, which was very romantic. However, his mind was easily changed, which showed Romeo's immaturity. His love for Juliet was considered passionate, but Romeo's lack of self-control in pursuing Juliet shows his immaturity. Alyssa Rosenberg argues on Slate that Romeo and Juliet is full of terrible, deeply childish ideas about love. Manisha Kumar states that passion is a state of being. It is a temporary phase of complete ecstasy, euphoria that doesn't last long. However, true love is so much more than passion and romance. True love is classified by shared principles and values, respect, honesty, kindness, support, problem-solving skills, and communication. All these factors aren't a necessity for passion and romance, but for love they play a major role. Cliff Notes states that Shakespeare chooses languages that reflect youthful and idealized notions of romance. Romeo describes his state of mind through a series of oxymorons which blends the joys of love with the emotional depression of unreturned love. Oh growing love, oh loving hate. Romeo expresses such extreme emotions for a woman he barely even knows, demonstrates immaturity. In Shakespeare, Romeo's so-called love for Juliet is no different than his passion for Rosaline, because Romeo is merely in love with the idea of being in love. Disobedience doesn't show maturity, but the rebellious nature of a teenager. Shakespeare represents Romeo and Juliet throughout the play, which is evident in Act 3, Scene 5. Romeo's immaturity is shown when he gets to the Capulet Ball. As soon as Romeo sees Juliet, he is in love. This shows his immaturity because he based his love on beauty. This shows that Romeo will only love for a little while, as beauty doesn't last long. Later, Romeo meets Juliet at her balcony, and they decide to be married. This shows they are in love with the idea of being grown up and doing adult things. If they were truly in love, they wouldn't have to secretly rush into the marriage. Romeo is known for falling in and out of love so quickly, but immature for the very same reason. Romeo and Juliet's innocence shows us that jumping into situations too fast can cause huge problems. Their impulsive impatience caused them to fall under the impression of being in love. Juliet is shown to be immature at the opening scene when her father tells Bride Sick in Paris his daughter is not mature enough to marry. My child is yet a stranger in the world. She hath not seen a charge of 14 years. Juliet also also showed maturity when she has only known Romeo for one day. From this, you can see that Romeo and Juliet are not a representation of true love, as true love is patient. How many days does it take to fall in love? Well, according to Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, it only takes 24 hours to fall in love and get married. It is approximately only 24 hours into the story when Friar Lawrence says, come with me, and we shall make short work. For by your leave you shall not stay alone till Holy Church incorporate 2 and 1, which means he is wanting you to hurry and marry them. Shakespeare uses Holy Church incorporates 2 and 1 as a metaphor for marriage ceremony, which makes 2 become 1. Would this happen in today's society? I don't think so. Firstly, it's illegal to get married at these ages in today's society. Secondly, Romeo and Juliet meet at a party. These days, teenagers don't go to a party to fall in love. Most are going to have fun, dance, get a rush, or get drunk and take away the cares of the world. Falling in love is probably the last thing on a teenager's mind. Thirdly, teenagers are far too self-centered and selfish to speak poetically to a girl, let alone want to die for her. In an article by Science Nordic, it states that a study was done on teenagers about empathy, and the conclusion was that due to the young people's self-centeredness, they do not acknowledge the existence of other people. It also said that many regard today's youth as narcissistic, self-centered, confident, and individualistic. This statement confirms the point that a Romeo and Juliet story would not happen in today's society. When youth have the above stated qualities, they won't know how to or even want to say anything to sweet talk a 13-year-old, let alone marry her and die for her. Be real, people. You all know this wouldn't happen. As you can see, Romeo and Juliet's love is based on physical looks and immaturity. Juliet falls for Romeo's sweet talk, hot body, sexy look, and most of all his charm. And Romeo fell for Juliet's sweet innocence and stunning body. Therefore, Romeo and Juliet is not a representation of true love in today's society. Remember, love is a state of living, while passion is a state of being. Passion lasts for a short while, but love lasts for a long time. In love, deeper understanding is the essence, while passion doesn't require it.